AliBaba and 40 Thieves. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor but kind-hearted woodcutter named AliBaba. Every day, he would go to the forest, chop wood, and sell it in the market to support his family. Life was hard. AliBaba was content and believed in honesty and hard work. But little did he know his life was about to change forever. One afternoon, while AliBaba was deep in the forest gathering wood, he suddenly heard the sound of galloping horses. Startled, he quickly hid behind a tree. Peeking through the branches, he saw 40 men on horseback, dressed in dark robes, their faces covered. They looked dangerous. AliBaba watched as they stopped in front of a massive rock. The leader of the thieves stepped forward, raised his hands, and commanded in a loud voice, "Open sesame." To AliBaba's astonishment, the rock magically split open, revealing a hidden cave. The thieves quickly entered, carrying heavy sacks of treasure. After some time, they came out without the sack, and the leader commanded again, "Close sesame." The rock sealed shut, as if nothing had ever happened. Then the thieves rode away, disappearing into the forest. AliBaba couldn't believe what he had just seen. His heart pounded with excitement. He waited until he was sure the thieves were gone, and then cautiously stepped toward the rock. He took a deep breath and whispered the magic words, "Open sesame." Just like before, the rock split open. AliBaba stepped inside and gasped in amazement. The cave was filled with the gold coins, sparkling jewels, and precious treasures stacked high. There were golden cups, silver plates, and rare gems glowing in the dim light. He knew this treasure belonged to the thieves, so he decided not to be greedy. He carefully took a few gold coins and jewels, just enough to help his family, and left quickly. Before leaving, he whispered, "Close sesame." The cave sealed shut, once again hiding its secret. AliBaba returned home and told his wife what had happened. She was overjoyed and insisted they weigh the gold. Needing a scale, she borrowed one from Qasim's wife. But Qasim's wife was curious. She secretly placed a little wax at the bottom of the scale before giving to AliBaba's wife. When AliBaba's wife returned the scale, Qasim's wife checked the wax and found a small gold coin stuck to it. She immediately told her husband, "Your brother has gold." Qasim, who was greedy and selfish, rushed to AliBaba and demanded to know where he got the gold. At first, AliBaba hesitated, but Qasim kept pressing him until he finally revealed the secret. The very next morning, Qasim went to the cave alone. He stood before the rock and greedily shouted, "Open sesame." The rock opened, and Qasim stepped inside. When he saw the mountains of treasure, his eyes widened with greed. He grabbed as much gold and jewels as he could carry, stuffing his bags until they were full. But when he was ready to leave, he suddenly realized he had forgotten the magic words. Panicked, he tried to remember. Open wheat, open barley, open corn. Nothing worked. The cave remained shut. He was trapped. Hours passed and soon the thieves returned. When they saw Qasim inside their secret cave, they were furious. They know someone had discovered their hiding place. Qasim had no escape. When Qasim didn't return home, his wife ran to AliBaba in distress. "Please find my husband. He went to the cave and never came back." AliBaba, worried for his brother, went to the cave. He whispered, "Open sesame," and the rock opened. Inside, he discovered the terrible fate of his greedy brother. Saddened but cautious, he gathered some treasure and left, knowing the thieves would soon realize someone else knew their secret. When the thieves returned, they saw that some gold was missing again. The leader roared, "Someone else knows our secret. We must find out who." After careful investigation, they discovered that AliBaba was the one who had entered the cave. They came up with the plan to get rid of him. One evening, the thieves disguised themselves as merchants and arrived at AliBaba's house with large barrels. They claimed to be selling oil, but inside the barrels, most of the thieves were hiding. AliBaba's smart and loyal servant Morgiana sensed something was wrong. She checked the barrels and heard whispered inside them. She quickly realized it was a trap. Thinking fast, she boiled a pot of hot oil and poured into each barrel, stopping the thieves before they could attack. The leader of the thieves, unaware of what had happened, entered AliBaba's house later that night. But Morgiana was ready. She bravely defeated him, saving AliBaba's life. With the thieves gone forever, AliBaba and his family were finally safe. They used their treasure wisely, helping the poor and living a happy, generous life. AliBaba never let greed control him and always remembered the most important lesson. Honesty and kindness bring true happiness, but greed leads to destruction. And so AliBaba and his family lived happily ever after.